Alright, today guys, I wanted to make a real quick video on how to increase the max player limit on your Valheim server. Now, you are going to have to install some mods for this, because it is modifying the game. So, I'm going to leave a link to these downloads below, and I'll guide you through how to get it. First, what we're going to want to get is the Beepin EX pack for Valheim. Gonna click the manual download here, save the file, and save it to downloads. Do the same thing with max player modifier. Manual download and save the file, and data rate modifier. It recommends that you have the data rate modifier because when you go over that 10 player limit, you're supposed to increase the amount of data that the server can send out. And it makes sense, or you'll have desync issues. I have a video on fixing the desync issue, so if you've watched that one, you know how to fix that yourself, but this works too. Now that we have these downloaded, I can go over here. I'm going to open up the Beepin EX pack folder. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to copy these. Copy. And I'm going to want to go to Steam, go to Valheim Dedicated Server, right click, go to Properties, Local Files, and Browse Local Files. And I'm just going to want to right click in here, hit paste. I've already installed this once, trying out other mods. You're not going to have to replace any files, it'll just put it in there. Alright, now that that's copied over, we can go over here to downloads, and then we have the max player modifier. I must not have downloaded the data rate one. Alright, now that that's downloaded, we can go back to what we were doing. Wrong one. There we go. We can go to the max player modifier first. Gonna right click on this, hit copy, go back, and I'm gonna go in Beepin EX plugins, and I'm gonna paste it in there. Head back to downloads, data rate modifier. Gonna want to copy this, and head back into plugins and paste it in there. All right, now we're good to go. I'll start up the server real quick. Gonna go to the dedicated server file and start the server. Now we're gonna load up Valheim. I want to make sure that I can join without having any mods on the client side, or like the person or the people joining your server. I'll test that out real quick, and I'll speed up the startup process of Valheim. Unless it's like really short, I don't have to. Once this gets started up, I'm going to go and show you how to configure max players and the data rate. So, but we're just going to make sure I can join and everything. Alright, I'm going to hit start game, start, join game, join IP. I'm just going to join with my local IP here. Copy that, put it in there. I'm going to put the colon 2456 and connect. Connect. Or not. Maybe I got a space before that. Oh, it's not connected. Colon 2456. Connect. Isn't that odd? Does look like there's a space before that. Yeah, I think I had a space before. Colon 2456. And connect. Yep. That was it. Simple things like that, I tell you what. Alright. Now, what was the password? And it was literally the default password. I can never remember it. Alright, there we go. And we'll see if I can join, and then we'll go and configure the files. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm able to join it. I don't think I would have brought up the password if I wasn't able to. Alright, there we go. I am in. So, you can play without having any mods on the client side. Alright, now we're going to quit this. Just wanted to show you can join on a server that's modified. Now we're going to head into the dedicated server folder again, and I'm going to go to Beepin EX and config. and in here is where you would modify the max players. I'm gonna hit edit on this. When you install this mod, the default limit will be 20, but you can increase that to whatever you want, and save it. And then the data rate one, edit. They said the default rate is 10. That's pretty good if you have 10 players on. So I'd say if you're going to increase to 20, I put 20 in here too. And we'll save that. Like 20 to 30, maybe for 20 players, depending on what you got going on the server. If you have any desync issues, mess around with that. But I'm pretty sure the default is 60 kilobytes per second. But on their page here, let me take a look at it. Data rate modifier. Yeah, which is 500 kilobytes per second. It's just multiplying it by 10 at default. If you're running a server with many players, you might want to increase it to 20 to 30. Okay. If you have any desync issues, just mess around with it. Just adjust it a bit over time, and eventually you'll find a sweet spot. That's pretty much what this says here. But yeah, there you go. That's how you do it. Just save those files, restart your Valheim server, and you'll be good to go. You can, well, have as many players as your server can handle, that is. And, well, if this video did help you out, liking and subscribing would be much appreciated. I'm going to keep making videos on Valheim like this. I also make videos on Minecraft and such. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.